girlfriends, so nice to have you back, and happy 2018. Can you believe it's really 2018? Like, where did the last 3 months of 2017 go? Anyways, welcome to my channel, Ab Fab. If you are new here, as in a new subscriber, or whether you're one of my gal pals and I'm gonna call it the glam squad, then I say welcome back. I've really missed you guys. It's been a very hectic Christmas for me. Some of you may know I work in healthcare in a hospital and I do shift work, and it has just been go, 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 girlfriends. But today I have a single day off before I transition into night shift and call. So I was feeling kind of energetic, and might I say, I was actually inspired by Cathy, my girlfriend. Hey, Cathy, Happy New Year. From Kitty Cat Loves Makeup. If you don't know her, I'll be more than happy to link her channel down below. But she is really a cool chick. We're all part of this great YouTube community. But anyway, she did a regrets and rejects video because she kind of felt in the mood, and she just harnessed her energy and did a video, and I really love it. It's kind of like, you know, looking at the empties videos or the rejects. It's just nice to watch and see what everybody else is either using up or not using and why. So I don't have it as organized as you, Cathy. I didn't break it all down. I just basically started going through some of my makeup drawers and going, what have I purchased last year that I really haven't touched, or that I did touch and I didn't really like. So I just put it all in front of me. There's a good amount of drugstore, and then there's a few high-end items. So if you're interested in seeing what my rejects for 2017 are, then just continue watching this video. Right, so I'm just going to start off by grabbing the first one in front of me, and this was actually by Hard Candy. Excuse me, it feels like there's something on my lip. But let me just talk first. This is just a liquid matte metallic liquid lipstick by Hard Candy. But can we just talk about the packaging? I cherish them. I use them. When something is drugstore and it's overpackaged like this is a total turnoff for me. I'm actually really surprised that I purchased it, because this is just wanton, you know, landfill. It is a metallic tin. Inside is the actual product, which is right here. It had a mirror. You take the product out. It had additional sort of like a faux black velvet bed for it. It basically looked like a coffin for your lip gloss. And while that might look really good on the shelves, it's completely useless packaging and completely overdone. And so thank you, but no thanks to all the makeup companies that do unnecessary overpackaging. That in itself makes it a reject right off the bat. And I know I'm saying it as a hypocrite because I purchased it. It's such a beautiful color. You know, it's a shame that it couldn't just come in a single package and do away with all the other stuff. But anyways, I'm here to say that regrets and rejects are also a learning opportunity. So for me, the learning opportunity is that I'm not going to be purchasing as I move forward over packaging unnecessarily, if that makes any sense. And I hope you'll consider doing the same. Anyway, so Hard Candy, this is the metallic mousse in the color Truffle. So I kind of thought the color was really nice. So it looks more or less like a standard doe foot applicator, except it's a little bit longer, as you can plainly see, and it doesn't really hold a lot of product, which is a problem when you're putting on metallic lips if you've tried them in the past, because you need it to be a continuous, you know, supply or line, and you also need it to be able to get into, you know, all of the nooks and crannies of your lips. This one I found to be extremely too flexible and too long, and it was problematic in the application of the product. And then when I got the product on, after it took me a while, you know, it does say it is a whipped metallic matte, so I guess that would suffice. It certainly looks metallic. It is a whipped as in a light formulation, and I guess matte. I always think matte does not mean wet looking, but I guess a matte if you're going to have matte and metallic in the same sentence. The problem is the swatch looks pretty good on my skin, on the back of my hand, and it's very similar actually to the colored lipstick that I'm wearing right now. The problem was not the color, was not even the formulation. It was that it just wouldn't stay put. It just kind of slipped all over, moved all over. Love the color, hate the over packaging. Enough said about this hard candy, basically metallic mousse lipstick. It's just a reject for me. I won't be repurchasing or revisiting this product in any way, shape, or form. Let's go with hard candy number 2 product. This is not smashing hard candy, even though it sort of looks like I am. It's an eyeshadow palette, as you can plainly see. The packaging, I didn't think it was overdone. I mean, you need to protect your eyeshadows. It's called the Top 10 Trendsetter Eyeshadow Collection, and this was in, there was 3 of them. This is in the colors called Birthday Suit. So more obviously of the nude line. I purchased this because I saw a bigger YouTube personality, and they were saying that they just thought it was a great everyday drugstore palette. So I went out and I bought it, and I don't have any issue whatsoever with the actual colors. I really thought, given that almost all of them are mattes, the problem was there some type of overspray on these drugstore eyeshadows, and even though it wasn't expensive, I think the whole palette was, I think in Canadian $8, so American $5.99, $6. And I was just disappointed because the colors are really quite lovely, and I could see, when I saw it on the YouTube video, like why this would be a good everyday palette, and the price point. Unfortunately, like, you have to really, that's me digging into the brown one, which I was trying to create, a crease look when I bought it. You really, really have to dig into it. And the payout of color on your skin is actually just, it's very minimal. So, I mean, you get what you pay for. And quite frankly, I really don't want to have to work that hard to create an everyday look. So for that reason, this is definitely one of my rejects for 2017. And again, just those 2 experiences, more than likely, I'm not saying forever, but I probably won't revisit purchasing any of the hard candy drugstore eyeshadow palettes. That doesn't mean to say, if you're a hard candy fan out there, that what you love is not legit for you. It just really didn't work for me. So I'm just putting that to the side. Okay, a couple of other drugstore things, and then we're gonna kind of move on. I'm going to talk about this one's a little controversial because it was like a big release, a big weight. Everybody was talking about it. It's a mascara, so I'll give you one guess what that was. It was the launch of the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I love the packaging. It was a total dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It has a fantastic brush. Yeah, big, thick brush, really lovely, and a natural bristles, which is what I prefer. The only problem I had with this particular one was that it was the waterproof version. I didn't even know they made a waterproof version. I mean, I don't know why I didn't know, but I was waiting in my drugstore for this to come out, and the first stand I saw was this one. I didn't even read it. And just for me personally, I cannot wear waterproof mascaras. They are incredibly uncomfortable at the end of the day. I find they're a lot heavier. They take so much energy and effort and rubbing and tugging at my eyes to take them off, regardless of the eye makeup remover. So it's really for that reason. I'm sure that the regular one was quite obviously a big success and hit with most people. But the waterproof version of this Lash Paradise, definitely in my reject pile for 2017. And I'd have to really think if I want to just even try the regular one. But you can definitely leave comments down below and let me know if you've used the regular version of that and what you thought of it yourself, because there was certainly a lot of hype behind that mascara. All right, next is the next one. I am a massive fan of the Kat Von D Tattoo Ink eyeliners. I love mine in Mad Max Brown, and I purchased it a year and a half ago, and it's still giving me product. And it's not skipping. It's like the magic eyeliner. Honestly, like I don't even know how there's any product left in it, because I love it. But I went because I loved it, and I went to look for a drugstore version, and I found this one, which is the NYX Super Skinny Eyeliner Marker, and it had just this amazing precise tip, which really sort of like, piqued my interest. It was jet black. I thought if it could just lay down some jet black that was matte in my eyes, oh, I'd be in heaven. The problem with this is I'm just drawing, and you'll see that it totally skips. So it lays down some product, and then you go again and it skips. And I've literally used this product twice, and it's already starting to dry up with the cap on, out of direct sunlight in a dark drawer. Was it expensive? No, it wasn't. Could I probably buy at least 2 or 3 of these in place of the Kat Von D ones? Definitely could buy 2 in place of it. I don't know that I will, because I just found that the Kat Von D was so great, and this one was just too unpredictable in how it laid down the color. And so for that reason, this super skinny eyeliner marker by NYX is definitely a reject personally for me for 2017. All right, and I know that a lot of my American friends, I don't believe you actually even get this makeup line. This is one of the Canadian lines. This is called the Annabelle Basic Eyeliner. This is, believe it or not, it is a Kohl, well, they call it a Kohl eyeliner, but it is in royal blue. And my 2 favorite colors have to be blue, which it's always been, and as of late, I'm really big into gray. But and I also really love purple too, I have to say. So, but my very favorite color has always been blue. And I just thought it would be nice to have something a little bit different. This blue, first of all, it's hard to get a really true color. Here is me coloring it. That doesn't look like a royal blue to me on any platform. So I mean, I guess it's technically similar to the end of it, which it was supposed to be. Anyways, it smudges, it just doesn't stay on your eyes where you want it to stay. It wasn't as dark a royal blue as I thought a royal blue would be, and I couldn't really make that look work with anything that I had. So you can see it's almost completely unused. It wasn't super expensive. I think I paid $5, $6 for it. I was just disappointed, and as a result of not liking this one, and I think I bought a burgundy colored one, I won't be purchasing these particular Annabelle eyeliners going forward in 2018, just because, yeah, I don't think I can really rock the colored eyeliner as well as I thought I could. So for that reason mainly, and that it just won't stay in place, it is a reject for 2017. So there's that. Okay, I want to talk about just a couple of more drugstore products. We got this new NYX store, which was great because I was always buying NYX through the drugstore chains here in Canada. But then we got our own dedicated NYX store, and I picked up this, which is the NYX Pore Filler. This is a makeup primer, and it's what it says. It's supposed to fill in all your pores, just really just make them not so pronounced. So I was really excited to purchase this because I really love NYX products, and I got it home. It has a really interesting consistency, and it's also a silicone primer, but it's almost like when you squeeze it out, and it says it's only good for 9 months, the expiry on the back, and who knows how long, it's been in the product or the package. It came out at like a flesh color, so very, very similar to the Benefit. And like I said, it's a silicone base, so it has that same coverage, I guess, but there's obviously different ingredients in there. This does not just kind of get absorbed in your skin as quickly as the Benefit primer does. And it seems like you really have to work it into those pores and get it so that it actually sets up on the skin, if that makes sense. If you just put it on like I would do the Benefit and then a couple of minutes later start putting your makeup on, your makeup just starts sliding all over the place. Does it fill the pores? Yeah, it filled the pores. So well, in fact, that I started getting whiteheads and then breakouts. And I don't get that with the Benefit Professional. So not exactly sure why my skin does not like this product. I suspect there's ingredients in it that cause it to feel more greasy to me. At my age, I'm done with the breakouts and the pimples. But anyways, yeah, didn't really appreciate all the breakouts, which is too bad because this is like a full product. This is a full tube. I barely used it, and I think it was $14, $15 Canadian. I'm just going to say that I won't be repurchasing this in 2018. All right, continuing on with the rejects pile, I'm going to talk about these last two drugstore things, and then we're going to get into just a couple of the higher end products that I purchased that were regrets or rejects. I was just so excited when this year was the launch of the metallic lip because I love everything lip everything, and highlighter everything, and glitter everything. That's my jam completely. So I wanted to jump onto the metallic lip bandwagon, if you will. So I went out and I got from the L'Oreal line the Infallible, actually, metallic paints. And I got this one, which is in Moonlust, and this one, which is in Chrome Cherries. I mean, look at the color. I'm just going to swatch it out for you, and I'll show you the applicator. The applicator was really something unusual. It's a doe foot applicator as normal, but I don't know if you can see the way it is slanted. It's actually indented slightly here, and it's almost like a tiny little chair, if I could say that. And what it's meant to do is that when it's picking up product, it has a little well in there that holds some additional product so that when you're putting it on, it just gives you an even distribution. But I did find that it was rather difficult to kind of get one continuous line of the actual metallic liquid out without having to reapply. And if you've ever tried to reapply a metallic lipstick, it's quite the job. It requires a steady hand. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm down with how to apply lipstick on my own lips, but I did find it was very difficult to not get any streaky or patchiness on it. And I'll just show you the color. I really love the color, but again, with just one swipe, it wasn't really covering my lips. So there it is there, the Moonlust. As you can see, it's definitely metallic. It definitely looks wet and juicy, but it just doesn't stay in place, and it's difficult to apply. So I'm really sort of not wanting to just toss them out because I really love the whole look, and I especially thought this one was a more doable, everyday metallic. But if you have any tricks on how to lock and load your metallic liquid lipsticks, then let me know, because I do love the color. And then this one here, the same thing. It was, I'll show you the color. Love this color. I thought this would be phenomenal for, the holiday season. Very, very patchy. That's just one pickup. And yeah, very streaky. Yeah, it was difficult to get an even application. You can just even see on my hand the streaks. But I mean, take a look at the red once you get a little build-up there, and how juicy and metallic looking that is. I mean, that's an Instagrammable lip if you could actually make it work. It just really didn't work for me, and it wouldn't stay put. And I can't be worried whether I'm wearing my lipstick by my eyelashes or my my brows. Like I don't want to be going out and just, you know, be somebody to be like, excuse me, your lipstick is up by your left eye. So if you have any tricks or tips, please let me know. I'll hang on to these and I'll watch the comments down below. If you know a way to lock and load those, I won't be repurchasing those. All right, so now I'm gonna go to 3 items that cost a fair bit of money. They're higher end. And the first one I must say I'm the saddest about, in that this was a Bite Beauty lipstick. I got it from Sephora. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't on sale. And these are the 100% food grade lipsticks in the color Thistle. So they do have a whole bunch of different colors. I wanted something kind of in the cool nude department. And I just love the smell of them. They smell like, I don't know, like citrus. They smell like citrus fruits. Really beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's all natural food grade, all organic ingredients. The problem was not in the lipstick, it was in the color. That's the color there. Like I said, it's called Thistle. Unfortunately, because of its gray base component in this color, which is really what drew me to the color to begin with, it makes me look like a dead zombie. Like I can't make that lipstick look nice on me no matter what I do. I am just too fair. My skin is too fair. It's totally the wrong color for me. But everything else about the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipsticks, I absolutely love. I loved its moisturizing components, its creaminess, the smell of it, how it went on. I just wish, and I may just, they are expensive, but I may just go back and try pick up a color that I know, you know, is less controversial, because that color was beautiful, but it's got that gray base, and you put that on someone as fair like as me, it just really made me look like death. So that's the only reason that it is on the reject pile for 2017. I wore it. I tried to do a video makeup look, and then I didn't even post the video, turfed it in my drawer. I was so disappointed because, you know, I bought it. Nobody told me to get that color. I thought it was just really cool. And unfortunately, it did not look good, girlfriends. So that's a definite reject for me in that color, the color Thistle. All right, this one was expensive. And luckily, I didn't actually dole out dollars, although I guess I did, because it was a, you know, one of those customer loyalty programs at one of our drugstores here in Canada called Shoppers Drug Mart. I had a whole bunch of points, and I cashed it in on this Stilia product. This Stilia product is what they call the Shape and Shade Custom Contour Compact. It came in 3 shades, light, medium, and dark, and it's exactly what it says. This is a cream Stilia product. There is your contour. There is your shape to kind of help that. The product itself is fine. I mean, it's super, super creamy. It's not blotchy. The problem was this is the light version, and take a look at how yellow based that contour is. And when I put it on my hand and blend it out, if you can see just around here, it has a yellow hue to it. It made me look jaundiced on the outside, and then if you applied more and tried to blend it, it basically looked like somebody took mud and just swiped it all over your face. And that is not what you want from a contour. I mean, you want the contour to reshape and define and contour your face and sort of, you know, make the best of its features stand out. And it didn't. It made me look like I was like Pigpen from Charlie Brown, like I was rolling around in a mud pit and came out, which was a real shame, because the product itself, how creamy it is, how blendable it is beautiful. It's just too bad that they didn't go with a cooler brown tone for light complexion gals. And then the white side is fine, except that again, when you put it on your skin and you blend it out, all it did was made my natural skin color look like I came from the wax museum. So everything about this ridiculous $55 Shape and Shade contour palette was a big flop for me for 2017. And for that reason, you can see I have barely touched it because I tried to use it a few times and I can't make it work. Okay, so the last one is actually an eyeshadow palette. So I guess technically it was a year ago because it was last Christmas that I purchased this, and I was super excited because it is the Too Faced. Each one had 6 eyeshadows. The problem was not in the packaging, was not, the company itself. The colors were all really beautiful. Each one had a different theme. The problem was these eyeshadows and these blushes were not the same quality as the main line. I mean, this was a limited edition, but they were extremely, extremely powdery for Too Faced. I mean, you put it on, there was little payout. It required a lot of build up. They smell wonderful because this one was scented like eggnog latte. But yeah, the buildup was just, it was crazy, and it required actually a lot of digging just to kind of get the product on your lids. It certainly was not the same quality as the regular line, which was really disappointing. That's what I think I was expecting. That was really disappointing, and that was really my only eyeshadow palette regret for 2017. So I hope that you really liked some of the rejects and regrets that I had for 2017, a little bit different than what Cathy had in her pile. And yeah, I would love to know down below exactly what were some of your regrets that you made or rejects for 2017. And as I always say, I hope you all have an absolutely fabulous week. And of course, I have the best feelings for 2018, and it's going to be a fantastic year for all of us gals together. Bye for now.